Hey guys, in this video, I shall show you how to delete viruses from a pen drive without having any sort of antivirus program at all, just using your good old command prompt in your Windows system. Now, pen drives along with the internet is the primary source in which viruses manage to get into your system. While this method is in no way a substitute to having an actual antivirus installed in your computer, this is pretty effective and it is highly recommended you try it on a pen drive whether or not you have an antivirus. Now this does not require any sort of expert level skills at all. In case you were worried about that, it's just one single command that can work the magic for you. It does come with its limitations and its pros. Now this is my system right here, and now I shall plug in a pen drive that came from my friend and contain viruses because my friend isn't exactly security conscious. So we have it right here. Removable disk E seems mostly empty, but he's supposed to give me some ebooks on programming and stuff. So before you open the pen drive, open up your command prompt. There you go. You don't have to run it as an administrator or anything. Just open up the regular command prompt. You should note the directory letter of your pen drive, and in this case it's removable disk E for me. So I navigate to that directory by typing E:. Now by typing the command dir, you can view all the files in that pen drive in extensive detail. And here you can see a couple of PDF files, all of which are files which I expect to be on this pen drive. But now for the command that can check for viruses. Now it doesn't actually check for viruses. The command is attrib, which stands for attribute. It's read as attrib, and then after a space you should type -r, -h, -s and -a. Now R, H, S and A does not necessarily have to be in that order. You just have to make sure you put that negative sign before them. Now what this command does is, let's just execute that. Right, what it does is -h removes the hidden attribute from any file in the pen drive, -r removes the read-only attribute, -s removes the system attribute, and -a removes the archived attribute. Now these four attributes are the biggest cause for Windows or any system to automatically hide a file from the user's eyes. So now that we have done that, we can type in the command dir again. And oh look, a file that is not supposed to be there. Here we have autorun.inf, and that is like one of the most popular viruses you can find around, and that's not supposed to be there. That's a virus. So now we delete it by typing the command del space the file name, which is autorun.inf. Right, now that's gone. Now when we do dir again, that file is not there, which means we have successfully managed to eliminate that file. Now the thing here is that once you do the attrib command, you should look for files that aren't supposed to be there, suspicious files, and you should delete them all. But the limitation, as you can guess right here, is when you have a game or a software in your pen drive, it can contain hundreds of files and supporting files and DLL files, and most of them would not be recognizable to the usual user. And deleting any of those files can cause the program to become corrupt. So in those cases, when you have programs which contain a lot of files which you have no idea what is the purpose of those files, then it's better just to use a good quality antivirus software to scan the system. Now for things like songs or books, as you can see, I had books right there, and movies or whatever. And in any case, the pen drive or the removable media contains files that you fully expect to know about. Then it's pretty easy to spot the files that are not supposed to be there, and in most cases those files will be viruses. You should be able to recognize some of the more common dangerous file extensions. They include .exe, which is perhaps the most common, .inf, .bat, .pif, and a lot more. You can find a more comprehensive guide regarding this on the blog post to which this video is linked, and the link of that blog post can be found in the description of this video right below. Please ensure that you check it out if you find this content of this video as interesting. Now before I leave, one more tip to you. When you open a pen drive or a removable media for that matter, never click on the thing here directly, because when we click over here, if it contains a file that is to be executed upon opening of its drive, it can get executed in this case. And while that is the purpose why that feature is there is for installation files and media which are supposed to be which have a file that is supposed to be run when the media is opened, like an Ubuntu distribution or ISO file or something. But at the same time, viruses that use the same logic can also run when you click on the program in this way, when you open a drive in this way, and can corrupt your PC. So the way to do it is to go to the left side bar and click on removable disk key, or go to the top navigation bar and click on removable disk key. Now I should click it over here, and you go in the way you expect to, but what is happening is that you are not executing the pen drive file. Instead, you are just exploring it. There's a difference which is pretty easily identifiable back in Windows XP days, but nowadays the line is very thin, but the difference still stands, and you should always open the removable disk from the sidebar. Now, if you found this video interesting, please, or useful, please do like, share, and for more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to check out my blog agzuniverse.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.